Well, I'm doing my morning routine, and one is to get a good laugh. Hopefully, nobody gets hurt, but get a good laugh at the skating. And the bumblebees are out there. They're in the yellow coats, picking people up nonstop. In the center, you can see there's a little skating rink, and one goes up, one goes down, one goes down. It's just like this is a whole group of people that are falling all the time. It's not really happening as much. Hold on, pink coat. But I don't know what that snowman is that they're pushing in the foreground here. Oh, there goes another one down back there. Oh, she's really good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got a few skating school people here, too. Maybe you could give people a little pointers. You know, I know the bumblebees. I call them the bumblebees, but some of them wear blue coats. But they sometimes help people that are having a hard time skating, just to help them stay up so they don't have to pick them up all the time. I imagine that's the reason. But yeah, there's an awful lot of falling down with these little kids. They pop right back up. And, once you pick them up, they just keep going. So I guess that's part of it. You just got to learn that you can fall, and you can fall safely. And that's how they taught my daughter roller skating. They taught you the first lesson you got was falling. So they taught you how to fall. Oh, look at that spin. Early this morning they have the skating school. And they're teaching them how to skate and all the different, he's probably from that, the leg work. They're taught how to do that leg work, going backwards and putting your leg up and putting each foot up separately. And it's kind of cool to learn how to skate. I would take skating lessons before I went on this rink. You want to have that, look at those two, that romantic date. What not to wear? A heavy coat and a long scarf might not be such a good idea. I don't know. People wear their fur coats, and I'm thinking, boy, you're going to lose a few pounds in water, but it might not be too good of an idea. Oh, there goes a bunch of I always look at that little center thing. Oh, look at her. My. They know where the camera is, too, so they'll let you know. But that centerpiece is for spins and things. But the little kids are trying it. It's extremely slippery. I don't think they should be in the center. That's just for the people that know what they're doing. But apparently they're all there falling down. But I just really enjoy this a lot. And here comes a gal with I think it's a burqa. She's got a big coat and she's just going for it. It's just fabulous. Oh, she almost went down that time on she's hugging the board. We got the board huggers over there coming. But she was skating there. You got to give her credit. You just got to learn how to fall. Realize doesn't hurt that much, but hopefully you don't want to break anything, though. And those little snowmen they give the kids to push, they look harder to push than anything. I mean, you're probably better off just trying to skate yourself. But there's a little kid trying to help them push the snowman. There goes a bumblebee. He's in the yellow jackets. They've been picking up people all day today. Oh, and then we got ourselves a fancy spin. Hey, that's good. It's fun to see some people know what they're doing. She's doing her skating school stuff. Oops, we got some more down. I don't know why they're bringing those little kids on that center thing, because that is for the spins. That's ice. And there's nothing holding your skate up there. And all these kids coming there all falling down. Here comes the board huggers. Boy, she is really pretty good. I think it would be so fun to skate. I skated before I had polio. I was the first girl in my class, but there were only 25 people in the class and probably 13 girls or something. I don't know. So it's not really that big of a deal. I grew up in a small northern town in Minnesota, and when you went to recess, you had to go on ice rinks. So they had skates there, and you put them on, and either you could sit indoors and eat your lunch, or you could go out in the skating rink. And so we all had to go out and skate, and the boys were already good at it. They were hockey players by first grade, and they were skating between my legs, one of them especially. And then they'd chase me home, because I lived only like 3 blocks away. You know, I could see the school from my house, and there was a big field, so I just had to run. And I had to run with my skates on one time without putting the guards on, because I was so terrorized by being chased by the boys. So yeah, that's kind of an exciting memory that I have. But I love to skate. I like movement. Oh, there she goes. Oh, that's a kind of a good spin. So she's getting ready for the Olympics. It's pretty cool. And he's given her a few tips, I think, which is nice. Well, here comes those cute little kids. I love seeing the little kids skating. Just amazing. I think they have skating schools here in New York City. And they put their kids in them, which I think is a kind of a fun idea, because they always keep rinks in New York. They're all over the place. They have them. This is the Olympic rink right in Manhattan. Then they have smaller rinks in front of Rockefeller Center. Of course, that's your famous, rink that you see, the romantic movies where they're skating at Rockefeller Center. And then they have others too. I can't remember the names of them, but they have them all over. And it's just quite amazing that they I wish they would do a skating road. Where I come from is World, Minnesota, and they actually have a road, an ice road, that they maintain, and it's a mile, I don't know how many miles, but you just go. And then they set up like little camps at certain places where they have, oh, that was my hand. So they set up camp, and there's like fires, and you can toast marshmallows and make a s'more, or just stop and have a treat. And I'd like to go just see that, but I need to figure out what I'm going to skate on to do it. I just think it would be really fun to check that out. I think it's so cool that they did that. The kids all love it. They're out there skating and meeting everybody, and you can just skate and see the sights. You go from house to house out there. It's a fabulous town. It always has been. I went to school there one year when I was in 5th grade, half year. I went to World. It's a really nice classroom. Normally I didn't like classrooms because you always had bullies and stuff. And I never noticed a bully in that classroom, but maybe I wasn't there long enough. I was there like 6 months. But it was kind of amazing to me that there wasn't a bully, because every classroom puts up with them. Luckily, I never put up with them. I figured ways to make friends. I was on crutches, so I was different. And one of the things I did was I made cardboard paper dolls for a person, and then I made them clothes. And so they asked me, all the girls wanted me to make them a cardboard paper doll. So I tried to make them looking like them, so they each had this, I wish I had one of those. It's like 8 inches on cardboard, and then I made little clothes with the tabs, because I was lucky. I got a whole bunch of paper dolls from a neighbor that moved away, and she gave me all her really, I wish I had some of them. They were like Doris Day, old, paper doll collections, Elizabeth Taylor, just incredible collection of them. So I always loved fashion because the fashions on those paper dolls were amazing that I had. So I think I missed my calling. I wish I would have been a fashion designer. To this day, I love clothes and design. But I used to make my own fashion designs and paper dolls, and I kept them in a drawer. It's kind of odd, but I was in junior high at the time, and I had a drawer with rooms, and I made these paper dolls. Somehow, they could stand, and I don't know how I did that, but I made them and had all these really cool clothes I made because I love Twiggy. So I made lots of mini skirts and long vests. And I mean, the 60s were such a cool era for clothes. That brought the really crazy psychedelic colors. So I've always been, into fashion, which is kind of odd being I'm on crutches, but it's just something I love putting color together, prints. My closets are color coded, and my drawers are, I do the Marie Kondo, but sloppy ways of folding all my clothes so I could have a bunch of them. So I buy used clothing, and I always go to like a good used clothing store, not those ones that smell, because boy, they put toxins in some of the clothes at some of the places. But I buy a nice piece and add. So I have all these pieces that I can mix and match, and I can usually be satisfied with having a different outfit all the time. And then I also have my jewelry, and I have a lot of handmade jewelry, so I can mix and match that with the scarves and it's one of my ways that I can be creative every day is to wear my clothes, figuring out how I'm going to layer them, what the colors, the patterns. It's kind of fun. So I don't know what got me onto fashion, but here we are in Manhattan, and you can see we've got some of the good fashions here. Everybody was strutting their clothes earlier. Not today so much, but everybody had their brand new big coat that they were showing off. And of course their new scarves, sets, but yeah, all those little kids are going pretty good in the center there. They're not falling so much. Maybe they taught them how to stay up a little bit. They might have gave them a few lessons. Well, that's pretty cool. This may be a skating school. They may be teaching them there. Because I never saw so much falling in my life. And it looks like they're staying up, a lot of those kids. Oh, there she goes in her big scarf. I love this. I just love this. I gotta get off. I'm sorry. I'm gonna knock this off. It's way too long. But anyways, we got below zero temperatures here in Minnesota, and I did manage to go to the 331 Club last night. It was cold. Yeah, it took me a while to get thawed out, but it was worth it. It was fun to see everybody, and there's not many more times I'm going to go this winter. As long as the snow holds off, the temperatures are supposed to go up 10 degrees, or actually to almost 30 degrees next week. So maybe I can go Sunday or Tuesday to see some of the music coming in. There's always a lot of good music coming into the 331 Club. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Happy 2024. Bye-bye.